Okay, hello YouTube. In this video, I'm going to try to play some anonymous chess. I'm going to try to play like a terrible first move, and then just kind of describe really accurately kind of what's going on, like when I'm worse, how long I'm worse, if I'm worse, and just kind of where my opponent goes wrong if he does go wrong, and just really give an objective evaluation of what's going on, so people kind of understand the positional transitions. So, anyways, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to go ahead and start a 3-minute anonymous game. I'm going to respond to e4 with h5. So as long as my opponent plays d4, I'm probably... Guess he didn't want to do that. So we'll try a new opponent. So sometimes people do that. They just don't want to play against these disrespect openings. So they just get annoyed by it. I'll play against it. If somebody wants to play a bad move against me, I'll play it. I really don't care. But some people just get really insulted by it. So they just decide that they don't want to... Are you serious? Okay. So 2 games in a row. I guess h5 just wins. You should just, if you're playing anonymously, if you play h5, apparently, you just win the game on the spot twice in a row. We're a minute in, and I've won 2 games in a row because my opponents just didn't want to play or lose against h5. Okay, now f4 is already an objective error, and so is d4. So after d5, black is completely equal. And I think I've explained this in some other places, but basically each side has moved 3 pawns. White is going to end up with a little bit more space. But in exchange for that little bit more space, black is going to have extra pieces. He's going to have better pieces. He's not going to have a bad bishop. He's not going to have a bad anything. Now, if white wants to maintain even the slightest of advantage, he needs to make sure he doesn't push his pawn from e4 to e5. He needs to kind of maintain his center with knight to c3 and bishop to d3. Most people, if they've already made the mistake of playing f4 with d4 and e4 in play, don't know enough to maintain the tension in the middle with a move like knight to c3. So I'm sort of expecting a further mistake here. I'm expecting either e5 or I'm expecting e captures d5, which should be complete equality or maybe even very, very slim slight edge black. Black will have better pieces. White will have a little bit more space. If white takes and black recaptures, it should just be slight edge black because black will have the same amount of space but will have better pieces. If white plays e5, then it will be approximately equal. But apparently he's just going to let his clock run because he doesn't want to play anymore, which is annoying because the position is equal. It's interesting. This is actually, you can achieve this position out of other openings. You can achieve it from the c6 move order with c6 and d5. I guess this is just the frustration of playing anonymously. I mean, it's an equal position. He's not lost yet. I guess he's just going to let his clock run until his flag falls. So that's 3 games in a row I didn't make it past move 3. Playing anonymously, people just resigning. Like I said, if somebody wants to play weird chess against me, I think let them do it, and then just beat them. Don't run away from it. If somebody wants to play badly, don't stop them. I don't resign. If Magnus Carlsen plays a bad move against me, I'm not going to resign. I'm gonna beat the guy. And to me, it doesn't matter. Like if you play a bad move on move 1, move 2, move 3, move 33, what difference does it make? If you play a bad move, you play a bad move. You just you take advantage of it and you beat the guy. I'm not going to resign if somebody plays a bad move again. I don't get this. This is just bad. Okay, so this is slight edge black after e takes d takes because my pieces are very, very slightly better here. So I guess he's deciding to play chess. But like I said, it is very slight edge black because I have better pieces than my opponent. So actually, I don't know if I could have gotten away with that, but it's getting close to. There's bigger and bigger problems are happening here for white. I don't know. He dumped so much time on his clock, though. Here, I'm going to give some of it back. This is ridiculous. If he wants to play chess, I'll give him the extra time to do it, because he is a little bit worse here. He's a little bit worse, but he's not, like, so much worse that... come on, man. I just want to play a game. Like, black is a little bit better. Like, I've got better pieces. I don't have a bad bishop. He's got a bad bishop on c1. We have the same amount of space. I have the potential for a minority attack after rook b8, b5, b4. If he thinks he should have an advantage in this position, he's just wrong because, f4 was a mistake. And of course, e takes d5 was also a mistake. So he made 2 mistakes. I made 1. I made the mistake of playing h5. So, that's how you look at it. His 2 mistakes were greater than the mistake that I made. But of course, after I played h5 and he played d4, I mean, he was better, like significantly better. Like he was like a pawn and a half better for maybe 1 move, until he played, f4. So he was significantly better for actually it was better for like a half of it because e4 h5, but he was already probably close to equal after f4. This is ridiculous. You're just a little bit worse here, dude. It's probably like plus let's do what the computer says, but I would say maybe the assessment will be like negative 0.07 in favor of black, maybe 0.06, somewhere in there between 0.5 and 0.6. It's very slight edge black. It's not resignable, but I just want to analyze the game at this point. I don't want to keep playing these guys just that want to give up just because I played a weird opening. But let's just see. No, it's equal, close to equal. Negative 0.2. Not even I thought negative 0.7. No, it's okay. I'm closer to right now that the depth is going up. It's negative 0.4. Probably the longer I let it run, if I just go a little bit deeper, it's going to be so if I go deeper depth, we're probably going to be closer to that negative 0.7. So I'm just kind of curious though, is bishop d6 is the best move. Yeah, we're a little bit better here. So we're a little bit better really starting after e takes d. You can see the assessment drops to slight edge black. And again, as previously stated, that's just because the space is equal and black has very slightly better pieces. So it's just slight edge black. This position right here is just equal. And of course, he gave most of his advantage away with the move pawn to f4. So he went from plus 1.5 to 0.5 after pawn to f4. And that's where most of his advantage disappeared. And then, of course, the rest of his advantage disappeared right here, where he has to maintain the tension. He has to play something like knight to c3. I think even bishop d3 is supposed to be... Oh, bishop d3 isn't very good because I'm hitting it with knight f6 and gaining that tempo back. So you can't do bishop d3 and lose the tempo. Black completely... It's actually advantage black. So knight c3 is really the only move at this point. Knight c3, and if you maintain this tension, you still have a little bit of an advantage. Takes, bishop f5, and then knight g3 is still very, very slight edge white. So as long as you maintain the tension, still a little bit of an advantage. If you relieve the tension, either by capturing or pushing, we're at equality. So somewhere between equality, and then it only takes one more mistake after that, and then you're slight edge black, I think. And then if takes, this is slight edge black. Okay. So anyways, that's the objective evaluation. I was a little bit better at the end, but it was no reason for him to completely stop playing chess. Anyways, hopefully I can get a more full game in on one of these videos. So, this video just kind of showed, I don't know, maybe the best thing to learn from this video is somebody plays bad moves against you, just beat them. Just play good chess and just beat them. I don't understand these people. If people play bad chess against me, I just beat them. I get it. Maybe you don't want to play against it. Maybe you think you're better than it. But you can learn a lot by playing against bad positions, just like you can learn a lot, playing against best play or good play. There's a lot of depth in chess, no matter what you have to play against. So anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. Hope you learned something new about chess, and hope you can incorporate some of these ideas into your own games. Thank you very much for watching.